Assalamualaikum everyone. Alright, for today, lesson 24th November, we are going to do a bit different, okay? Because I'm going to just go through some grammar notes that I know that you've learned all these years, but just to refresh you, okay? And then after this, we are going to do the quiz on quizzes, okay? So please pay attention and listen to my explanation carefully. Alright, so let's go. Right, what we're going to learn today is actually nouns. Okay, a noun is a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. Okay, a noun can tell you who or what. All right, a noun answer the question who. Who is that man? Okay, that man is my father. So father is a noun. Okay, so that man is Ali. Okay, Ali is also a noun. Okay, a noun is all the things around us that we can name. Okay, in bahasa we call it kata nama. Right, so all the things we see around us is noun. A phone is a noun. A book is a noun. A table is a noun. Okay, it's very easy. A noun is a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. All right. Now, there are actually many types of nouns, okay? But we are going to go through only these 8, okay? So common nouns, proper nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, countable noun, uncountable noun, compound noun, and collective noun. Don't worry, even though it looks like there's a lot of nouns to learn, actually this is all that you've learned from year 1 until year 5. Okay, you've learned all of this actually. Alright, so let's look at common noun and proper nouns first. Okay, alright, you can look at this first. There's the example given. For each of the type of noun, there's an example given. Okay, now common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns are general person, place, or thing. Okay, for example, boy, school, car. Okay, we don't put capital letter when we write common nouns, except when it is in the middle, in the start of a sentence. Okay, so boy, school, car. Alright, for proper nouns, proper nouns are for specific person, name, or thing. Okay, for example, a general person is a boy, and then a specific person, which boy? Ali. Okay, so all names must be in capital letter. Okay, if you have two names, okay, for example, Diyanah, Farahim, both of your names have to start with capital letter. For example, D must be in capital, F also must be in capital letter. Okay, so example, school, SK Melawati. Okay, and also car, a specific car, Proton Saga. Both words have to start with a capital letter. Okay, same goes to the name of the month and days and some other things. Okay, countries must be in capital letter. Okay, all the specific things must be in capital letter when you write it. Okay, alright, enough with common nouns and proper nouns. It's very easy. Let's go to countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay, countable nouns, it can be counted. Okay, something that you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it can be singular or plural. 1 apple, 2 apples. Okay, 10 cookies, several cookies. Okay, now uncountable nouns are those you cannot count. You don't know how many you can see. Okay, it is always singular. For example, juice. How can you count all the juice in the bottle or in the glass? Okay, you can say a glass of juice. You cannot say a juice. Okay, and there's no juices. You can say 10 box of juices, but you cannot say I eat juices. I drank juices. You know, I drink some juice. Okay, so it's very simple, countable and uncountable. You can see the example of uncountable things, things that you cannot take and count one by one. For example, sugar, flour, coffee, salt, soup, Okay, so most of these are small things that you cannot count one by one. You will count it as a whole. Okay, so for uncountable noun, you use words like some, few. Okay, all right, let's go. Next, it's concrete and abstract nouns. This one is very, very simple. Concrete nouns are words or things that you can experience directly through the senses. Means that you can see it. Okay, you can use your eyes, you can see it, or you can touch it, or you can hear it, or you can taste it, or you can feel it. You can hold it with your hand. Okay, so what you can use your senses. For example, shoe. You can touch a shoe. You can hold a shoe. You can smell a shoe. Table, for same. House, you can actually see a house. A friend, you can hug a friend. A baby. Okay, so these are concrete nouns. Okay, nouns that you can see, you can touch, you can smell, you can taste. Okay, now for abstract nouns are the words you cannot experience directly through the senses, but you know that it's there. For example, love. How can you describe love? How can you hold love? But you can feel it. Okay, example, education. You cannot see education, but you go to school, you can learn, right? So happiness, you feel happiness. Okay, so these are the difference between concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Okay, abstract nouns are things you can feel, but you cannot experience directly through the senses. Okay, next. Alright, compound nouns. Compound nouns are a word that is made up of two or more words. Okay, for example, look at the first picture. Break, pecahkan, fast, laju. Break fast becomes breakfast. Is that breakfast? No, it's actually breakfast because it becomes your breakfast. Breakfast, sarapan. Okay, so it is a word made up of two nouns, break and okay. It can also made up from a noun and something, a verb or something. Okay, but look at the example given. Okay, tooth and brush, it becomes a toothbrush. Cow and boy, it becomes cowboy. Moon and light, it becomes moonlight. Key and hole, it becomes keyhole. Okay, so these are compound nouns. These compound nouns are all around us. Okay, uh, the most important one, hand and phone. Hand is your tangan, phone is telephone, but when you put it together, it becomes handphone. Okay, compound nouns, very simple. Right, go next. Collective noun. This one is very easy also. Collective nouns is the name we give to a group of nouns to refer them to as one entity. Okay, for example, there are a lot of lions. You can see several lions. You go to a safari and see several lions there. There are 7 to 8 lions there. Okay, you cannot say one lion, two lion, three lions. You can say, you can refer it as a group, as a pride of lion. Okay, what else? Let's look at the examples given. A pack of thieves. Okay, thieves pencuri. A flock of tourists. A team of workers. A circle of friends. A colony of penguins. A pride of lions. And then a choir of singers. A giggle of girls. Okay, I don't know, maybe because girls like to giggle. And then a class of students. A catch of fish. Okay, or a school of fish, and then a flock of sheep and a zoo of wild animals. Okay, so sometimes you can change the collective noun given. Okay, for example, a catch of fish, you can also say a school of fish. If there's a lot of fish there, you can say it's a school of fish. Okay, so how you can know this is just by memorizing it, and also by reading a lot. Okay, when you read a lot, you will find a collective noun all inside your storybook. Okay, so these are the 8. You can put collective nouns to people. Okay, look at the singers, girls, students. These are people. Or you can also put it, use it for animals, sheep, lions, or you can use it for things. For example, a fleet of sheep. Sheep's kapal. Okay, a fleet of sheep. Okay, it's very easy. You can just memorize this one, or you can go to Google and search for the other collective nouns available. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we did that already. Alright, now let's answer the quiz to see how much you understand nouns. Okay, the quiz is very simple. Okay, please do the quiz and then I'll check how much you get for your answer. Okay, if you have any question, I'll be in WhatsApp and also Hangouts as usual. Okay, and you can also look at the things I put in Hangouts about your PBD yesterday. Okay, that's all everyone. See you guys later.